Uh, how you doing, guys? How you doing? How you doing? I know I'm a little early, about 2.5 minutes early, but I'm 2.5 minutes early. You see, some rules got to be set in place here, man. Some rules got to be set in place here. What's going on, Cool Cat Connor? So as y'all know, sometimes I step outside of myself. What's up, Snoop? Sometimes I step outside of myself and I look at other videos. I'm a fan of quite a few different channels. Simus. I enjoy A Bomb's content. I enjoy Sports Live and ATL content. Desert Eagle 90. Um, just a bunch of guys. Not to get the name dropping thing, but one interesting thing came up in these conversations: championships. Now, understand something. Championships, let's think of it like a building. Let's think of championships like the Ritz Carlton Hotel. We got a room in that Ritz, whether anybody wants to like it or not. Cassius, what's up? We got a room in the championship Ritz. We earned our stay in the Ritz with all the trimmings and all the amenities. Listen, one thing that they cannot take away from the Philadelphia Eagles, I got you, Eagles, Ohio, is that we are Super Bowl champions. You can't, what's going on, Ofer? You can't take that away from us. Championships do not expire. Now all you guys know how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. All you know how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. But the fact remains, this is the fact about the Dallas Cowboys. They got championships. I am a proud member of a team that is represented by the NFC East. I'm proud to be a part of the NFC East, the only division in football where everybody has a championship. I'm proud of it. A lot of teams can't say that. What's going on, Grunge Smurf? A lot of teams can't say they got championships. Now I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. During the playoffs, we were waiting on the winner of, I think it was the Minnesota Vikings and the Saints. What's going on, EDP's number one fan? During this time, we was waiting on the winner. I was listening to the radio driving in the car. I will never forget this day as long as I'm an Eagles fan. I'll never forget this day. I'm driving in my car and some lady, she gets on the internet mad. She was a Saints fan. I remember her name. It was Who That Lady. Who That Lady. I guess that was like her Twitter handle or something like that. And she was talking about the Saints game because the Saints just lost the miracle to the Vikings. What's going on, Kirsten? The Saints had just lost that miracle play to the Vikings that season. And she was like, it just sucks. It's a heartbreaker. Either way, the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl because there won't be a new champion. The Eagles aren't going to do it, and the Vikings aren't going to do it. Because obviously, the Eagles played the Vikings right after the Vikings beat the Saints. So either way, there was a chance for a new champion. Either outcome of that game, the Saints or the Eagles or the Vikings. There was a chance for a new champion that year. And she was so hurt that her team couldn't get another ring that she predicted that, nobody will get another ring. I was infuriated. There would not be a new champion. I was infuriated. But now that I'm a champion, I think about it. What's going on, Mosley? Now that I'm a champion, I had to think about it. Was she wrong for not wanting nobody to be a new champion? No, she wasn't wrong for that. Was she wrong? She was wrong. Because the Philadelphia Eagles are the newest champions. We are the newest kids on the block when it comes to championships. Was she hating, though? No, I don't think she was hating. Because this is how I feel about the Atlanta Falcons, the Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills, Bengals, Panthers, and any other sad organization that hasn't had Lombardi success. This is how I feel. Like, to be 100% honest, I kind of hope you never get it. That's how I feel. Because some of you guys are running around worrying about the wrong thing. In order to be a champion, you got to kind of start acting like a champion. And we've been guilty of these things, Eagles fans. But we're champions. So it don't matter what we was guilty of the past. All has been forgiven because we are champions. They can't take this away. They can't take this away. What do you say, Dennis? What do you say? Won a Super Bowl almost 2 years and still talking. Let me tell you about our Super Bowl that was 2 years ago, Dennis. Let me tell you something about this, Dennis. The last quarterback to throw a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl was Nick Foles. Our Super Bowl is very still valid. Yeah, our Super Bowl is very much still valid. This hat can't get taken away. Let me see a Dallas Cowboys content creator. Go find them a Dallas Cowboys hat from a Super Bowl era. They can't find it. Them shits ain't fresh like that no more. They ain't fresh like that no more. If you don't got no Super Bowls, don't talk to nobody about no championships. That's rule number one. Now, I can understand people being eager. I can understand fan bases being eager and saying stuff like, our time is coming. Cool, we was on that train too. But when it's time for the people with the rings to start talking, know your role and shut your mouth. Know your role and shut your mouth. Falcons fans, Panthers fans, y'all can argue amongst each other about who don't have no rings. Keep that between yourselves. Know your role and shut your mouth. Period. Period. And when the Eagles back in the playoffs, I'm going to tell y'all the same thing. If you're not in the playoffs, shut your mouth. We don't want to hear that. Carson Wentz not clutched. You bugging, boy. You bugging. You bugging. We got the last ring that was bust down. We got the new rings. You know what I'm saying? You bugging, man. Y'all know who we are. It's rules when you talking about championships. Y'all only got one. It don't matter if we had half of one. If it don't matter. There's nothing you can say that could take our championship away. We got one. Y'all got 20-something years ago. It don't matter. It don't matter. You know who else only got one that they don't talk about? The Saints. They don't call the Saints one-hit wonders. That's what they are. That's what they are. How is it a fluke? That's what I'm saying. The fluke talk is very old. Nick Foles won the highest scoring offensive Super Bowl, the Super Bowl that accumulated the most offensive yards between two teams against the greatest quarterback of all time. Ain't nothing flukish about that. And he beat the number one defense in the playoffs on the road to it. It's nothing flukish about that. That's a fact. That's how you get it. That's how you get one of these. That's how you get one of these. Falcons fans, you don't got this. You ain't got this, Falcons fans. You ain't got this. You ain't got this. Where's that? Where's that? Super Bowl champion. You ain't got that. I seen the Lombardi. I seen it. Y'all ain't got it. Falcons fans, Panthers fans, y'all ain't got it. Y'all ain't got it. You ain't got it. But see, Bucks fans could talk. Bucks fans could talk. It don't matter if they won and done, Kirsten. They can talk. They got a Super Bowl. People hate it that they got a Super Bowl. People hate that we got a Super Bowl. They could talk. I ain't mad at nobody talking. When you talking about rings, it's time to talk about rings. It's time to talk about rings. If you're not engaged or married, we don't want to go to the party with single people. He telling you not to talk, so that makes him a hypocrite. I mean, but you see, Kirsten, I'm not going to bash him because I know the facts of the matter. He got the right to talk about Super Bowls. But do he got the right to talk about the Eagles? No, he don't. Because the Bucks are trash. The Bucks are trash. And this is what he about to say next. Oh, we beat the Eagles last year. You didn't go to the playoffs. We did. We did. Don't worry about it, Donald. Man, don't worry about it. That's not mandatory, brother. We all here. We all here. Don't worry about it. These dudes don't have the right. Cowboys beat the Eagles. Cowboys ain't won a Super Bowl in 20-something years, man. You here. You here because you know how I feel about the Cowboys. That's the only reason why you here. You here. You know what I'm. You already know my response to stuff like that. You already know. You new to the game. I guess I got to teach you all. Hold on, guys. Let me do a sidetrack. Real talk, Perez. You must be new to this chat. You don't teach nobody nothing around here. You're a Buccaneers fan. You are the fly on the ass of the one-hit wonder. You are the epitome of a one-hit wonder. You should just be lucky you got a ring and shut your mouth. shut your mouth and be lucky you got a ring. Thank you, Keith Batts, for the donation. You sit down and shut your mouth because you got a ring and disappeared off the face of the earth. Just be happy you got a ring. Nope, I was here when I told you what the Bucks was going to do to the Eagles and you didn't want to give me my props. What props was I supposed to give you for winning a regular season game? What props was I supposed to give you that? Did you come back and give us our props for beating the Bears, the #1 defense in the playoffs? What props you want from me from winning the week 2 matchup? You've been so trash that long, you want props for winning a week 2 matchup? God bless you. God bless you. God bless you and your little heart. I know you're not a Bears fan, but the Bears win is what deserves props. That's the difference. You already know, Sean Mosley. Thank you, brother. I'm trying to give you the difference between props. You don't get no props for winning the week 2 matchup, bruh. You don't get props for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You want props? You want props from me? Win a playoff game. That'll never happen. So keep being happy with your week 2 matchup. Props. Listen, man. You guys, man. You guys are a part of these teams that are struggling. Y'all beat the Bears, the running back y'all acquired. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me what's the point and how that makes sense. It's not for the win. Props for me being right about both our teams. You wasn't right about my team. My team went to the my team went to the postseason. You wasn't right about my team, good brother. I'm sorry. You were not right about me. I'm sorry. Sorry. You might have been right about y'all winning the game, but you wasn't right about my team. You got me confused. I was right about our team in that game. Good for you. You won week 2. We're talking about rings. Right. Is this a joke? Am I being punked? A Bucks fan in here talking to me? I told you to be happy you got a ring, but you've been trash for damn near 20 years. This must be a joke. Want to talk about rings? Cowboys got 5. You got 5. Good. You got 5 rings. We know that. You know that. I already explained that people with rings, we live in the Ritz-Carlton. We got a room in the Ritz now. You can't move us out the Ritz because we got a ring too. Have you seen any of your 5 rings? Do you got any memorabilia from any of your 5 rings? Let me tell you something. Having 5 championships gives you 5 times the chance to have some memorabilia from those events. None of y'all don't got nothing. None of y'all don't got no Cowboys championship shirts. None of that. That gives you 5 chances. So how real of a fan are you? Hey, thank you for the donation, Marcus Kane. He said haters love to come in here with that BS. They do. They do. Opposing fans hate Lord Brunson. They better. Because when we line up against them, I'm on their top. You know how I do. When was the salary cap implemented? Let's review those stats again. The salary cap was implemented in 94. The basis of that post was to show you that you've been trashed since 96. So go ahead and look for a little leg to stand on. Cowboys fans coming ahead. This ain't got nothing to do with them. They can't stop it. You need to drink some water and get off my sack. Fat neck. Exactly. People forget the Eagles won an NFL championship before turning to the Super Bowl. I didn't forget that, but you see, it was lame for us to bring up our championships, the NFL championships. Listen, this is what they really hate. This is what they really hate. We got banners in the stadium that say world champion from 2 eras. We've won it in 2 eras. Have the Cowboys won it in 2 eras? We've won it in 2 eras. Have the Cowboys won it in 2 eras? The Cowboys started that. The Cowboys started that only Super Bowls matter talk. We won it in 2 eras, bruh. We won it in 2 eras. Also, can't take that away from us. Before the merger, only ones to beat Lombardi in the playoffs. Speak it. That's why I love y'all, man. That's why I love y'all. I know I do the bulk of the talking during the broadcast, but speak it. But speak it. Since Tony Romo dropped that ball at the 1 yard line, they've been cursed. The Cowboys been trashed my whole adult life, man. They've been trashed my whole adult life, man. But they got rings, and it's nothing we can't take away from them. It's nothing we can't take away from them, man. They got rings. They got rings. They got rings. I'm talking about these dudes who don't have rings. I'm talking about like these Panthers fans who want to like call out other fans who don't got rings. Hey, thank you for the donation, David Tarr. Thank you, brother. You know what I mean? Cowboys haven't won in 25 years. Y'all only got one as a franchise while we sitting with 5. Okay, you haven't won in 25 years. If that's what you want to say, JJ Trilla, you're not even Trill. You haven't won in 25 years. We got one. Y'all still sitting on y'all 5. But the New England Patriots had 0 25 years ago, and they passed you with 6. So either way, it's bad for you, right? Either way, it's bad for you. Don't make sense. Do it. What's going on, D-Star? What it do, man? Hey, everybody, man, do me a favor, man. Sub up D-Star, man. Great Eagles content creator, man. Dude ain't seen none of them Super Bowls, man. Some of them Super Bowls was in the 70s before this dude was born, bruh. Some of these Super Bowls was... Y'all not New England either. And that's clear as day. Y'all not New England either. Y'all not New England either. Y'all boys was born with Super Bowls. You were born into having Super Bowls. None of y'all was born. Y'all were born. When y'all were born, y'all already had a Super Bowl. Or two. The majority of y'all, bro. Let me tell you the difference between Eagles fans. We was born with nothing. And we know how I feel to see the first one. We know how I feel to get that first one off. Y'all don't know that feeling, bro. Y'all gotta listen to y'all grandpop war stories. We are the war story, bruh. We are the war story. That's what makes us unique. You understand? This is from the first one. This is from the first one. I don't care after I'm dead and gone. When we on the 10th one, I don't care, cause I got the first one. Super Bowl 52. Super Bowl 52. What was the first Super Bowl the Cowboys played in? What was that Roman numeral? You wasn't there. You ain't see it. You don't know what this one feel like. You don't know what this one feel like, dog. You don't know. You don't know. Come on, bro. You don't know. Cowboys didn't even exist when we had 3 NFL championships. My point exactly. We got it done in 2 eras, bro. What that y'all saw my post. When the salary cap was implemented in 1994. The Dallas Cowboys slowed down. Their team was already pretty much set up when the salary cap was implemented. It was already set up. It was already set up. They just had to play by the rules with players that were already there. They have proven that they cannot get it done post that era, in my opinion. They've proven it. They've proven it. And since we're on the topic of y'all about to give Dak $30 million. He got out gunslinged by a retired David Carr on TV. Come on, bruh. It's really about the now. Philly must be respected. Period. That was a really good comment. Y'all's dead grandpas died only knowing losing and choking. Hey, but they ain't died switching up. 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 I tell you that. They ain't died switching up. They ain't died switching up. Talking about, bruh. If our dad's grandpa, so the Eagles going to feel if Wentz just stays healthy? Real question. So how the Eagles going to feel if Wentz just never stays healthy? I mean, that's not a concern of mine. I'm not a mind reader, bro. That's not a concern of mine, this man's health. I believe he's putting forth the pieces to stay healthy. So that should scare y'all. That's why y'all asking that question about Wentz. If our grandpops remember dying and if our grandpops died, remember choking and not getting it done, y'all was born choking off the sack of people who saw something you didn't see. You see what I'm saying? Y'all was born choking. Y'all came into the world choking. Hey, thank you for the donation, bro. Cowboys still living in the past. They are living in the past. Y'all were birth choking off the sack of Super Bowls. You inherited. You inherited winning. You inherited winning. You inherited winning. That's what happened. You hit the lottery and I started a business and got to the same place as you, who get more respect? Who get more respect? This is another reason why you can see. I went into a Dallas Cowboys live stream. Dude got over 10,000 subscribers. I'm not gonna say his name. He got over 10,000 subscribers. I don't want to think this disrespectful. He got over 10,000 subscribers solely and purely off the name of his franchise. I'm gonna get to my point in a minute. That's how he got those subscribers. And I'm not hating, the grind is the grind. He got over 10,000 subscribers, and it was 30 people in the chat. I got 5,000 subscribers. I did that mark. It's 122 people, 112 people in here right now. It's a difference between respect given and respect earned. It's a difference between respect given and respect earned. The Cowboys were given their respect. These Cowboys content were given the respect because they talk about something that everybody talk about. They talk about the popular team. I earned my respect, which is why these Cowboys fans in this chat hating, because they respect it. If you say you respect it, I would have more respect for you. It's a difference between respect given and respect earned. 10,000 subscribers and you can't open up a chat that can't get at least 100 people in it. I do 100 people in the chat at lunchtime. I got lunchtime chats from my car while I'm talking to 100 people. Respect earned. Now how about you do this? How about you have the Cowboys? How about you earn some respect by being a Cowboys fan? By winning and talking about something current. Bro, you the best doing this shit right now. I'm trying to be. I don't never do nothing. I don't never do nothing and try to be the best at it. The day I turned on my camera, I said I was going to be the best. That's why I say I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. And I don't care who don't think nothing about it. And just like I don't care what y'all got to say about us not winning. Not at the same place, bro. 5 versus 1, who wins? I mean, 5 is greater than 1. 5 is greater than 1. You got more Super Bowls than us, Dallas. That's a known fact. That's a known fact. But who's respected more around the league? The Cowboys or the Eagles? In this day and age, who's respected more around the NFL? The Dallas Cowboys or the Eagles? The Philadelphia Eagles. On every prediction, on everything that they saying, we're more respected. We're bigger odds to win more games than y'all. We're Philly 500, the best on the Eagles. You got to say that. Philly, my guy. Philly, my guy. So at least it's one of us. At least it's one of us. And you know what? You the best at something too, JJ Triller. You the best troll I ever had. You the best troll I ever had. When I used to go to high school fresh, dripping, dudes used to hate. You was one of them. You was one of them. I probably did something to you in the lunchroom. I probably did something to you in the lunchroom one day, and you probably know me, bro. I think you know me. I think you know me. You probably saw me balling out on the lunch line as a youth while you was eating that cold ass bologna. You probably been a hater for a very long time. You probably been a hater, boss. I see it, smell the envy. You envious. Like I said, man, the Cowboys are more respected. No, Dallas Cowboys for life is the best troller. You might got that one, LT. You might got that one, LT. He might be the best. You might be the best. No one likes us. We don't care. You already know, Cool Cat. I support your page. And do you have an IG? Yeah, look, Lord Brunson. I'm right there in the mix. Cowboys ain't doing nothing but talking, bro. The Eagles are more respected than the Cowboys, and they got 5 rings. They're more respected than the Cowboys, and they got 5 rings. Because we earned our respect. We earned our respect. There's a large population of people who feel like the Cowboys paid for some of those Super Bowls in the 90s. I don't really do Facebook too much like that, man. I got pictures on Facebook that's 7 years old. I don't really do Facebook like that. Y'all don't got more haters than us. Y'all don't got more haters than us. Sorry. Y'all got more haters than us. See, y'all think y'all got haters, but all y'all been doing was not fulfilling promises. That's all y'all do. Is talk about how good y'all was and don't do nothing recently. That's why people can't stand y'all. What you think we bring in Eric Berry? I think it'll create competition, but I don't think we're gonna do it. Cowboys have way more haters for a good reason. Yeah, to be honest, Carson, they got way more haters. They got way more haters, to be honest. It's like they like Adrian Broner. They always talking like they about to win, but in the end, they lose. The Cowboys equal Adrian Broner. And you awesome too. That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I honestly say I hate the Cowboys, because of the modern day media. The modern day media. The Cowboys get talked about all the time on TV, which boosts the hype and the expectations by their fans and get their fans talking when nobody's keeping it real. Nobody's keeping it real, but only a few commentators. Dak Prescott is average. The Cowboys' offensive line ain't what it was, and their coach is trash. So many people fit in that category, and those teams are trash. But they can't say that about the Dallas Cowboys. You got Skip Bayless putting on the pom-poms every morning. Every morning. Skip Bayless putting on the pom-poms every morning for these guys. You got Maurice Jones-Drew with his weird self saying they're going to win 12 games. You got so much overhype being forced down the throats of everybody who turned on the TV show. And whether people want to believe it or not, television is very into your subconscious. Like, if you keep hearing the same song on the radio, you're going to start to know the words. If you keep hearing the Dallas Cowboys are going to win, you're going to start to believe it. You're going to start to believe it. And that's my real problem with it. Same 5 teams we talking about. Dallas, Pittsburgh, the Patriots, whoever Aaron Rodgers played for, they're going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But they don't want to. I even heard commentators talking about, are the Eagles a one-hit wonder? But they don't talk about Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees being one-hit wonders. They really don't even talk about Phillip Rivers being a no-hit wonder. You know what I mean? They don't talk about stuff like that. 20 plus years of mediocrity. Below mediocrity. They won 3 playoff games in 20 plus years. That's below mediocre. That's below mediocre, bro. That's trash, man. That's trash. That's trash. And I'm gonna tell you why that's trash. This will shut it all down right here. I want to go to the Miami game for sure. This will shut it down right here why that's trash. Yeah, you can say they got 5 rings. They got 5 rings 20 plus years ago when they got their 5th. But the Patriots passed them, bro. The Patriots passed these guys. They passed these guys, dog. Like, what was it, like 2000? What was it, 2003 when the Patriots first won their first Super Bowl? They passed them guys from 2003 to 2019, man. Not even 20 years, bro. It took to pass them. Mac Main, it's been 10 years for us, and our coach is on the hot seat because it's unacceptable. Who your team, Mac Main? I just moderated you up, man. I keep hearing your name a lot. Who's your team, Mac Main? Y'all just barely got 1 ring in 80 years, though, fam. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Listen, if any Dallas Cowboys fan can show me the original Dallas Cowboys hat from Super Bowl I, I'll buy him a Dallas Cowboys jersey. I'm not talking about a content creator. Any Dallas Cowboys fan, if you could email it to me, your original something from Super Bowl I, I'll do something for you. I'll do something good for you. But you can't do that. This is from Super Bowl I. This is from the first one. This is from the first one. It was part of the war. Pat's first Super Bowl 2001. Okay. I was part of the war. You was born after the war, dog. You was born after the war. It don't matter for y'all, but it is when it is for us. It don't matter when it happened, but I'm telling you, you wasn't alive to see it. That's what I'm telling you, bro. You wasn't alive to see it. Your dad probably wasn't even alive. You Cowboys fans were given your respect. The Philadelphia Eagles earned it. They laughed at us. And that's why I can understand where people like David in Atlanta are coming from. He wanted so bad because everybody laughing at him. I was born in the 80s. You act like you was born in the 90s. You act like a squirt. You was born in the 80s. So you missed the 70s ones, right? You missed the 70s ones, right? I saw the riots downtown Dallas, G. You ain't seen nothing, man. I don't believe you, man. All right, you was born in the 80s. How long have you gone without a Super Bowl, dog? 20-something years. You don't know recent winning. You weren't able to go to the bar and order a drink when your team won a Super Bowl. You wasn't 21 when it happened. You was a baby boy. You was a baby boy. I popped a fat ass bottle of champagne in the house that I own. That's how old I was, man. That's how old I was. Me and my wife was having a bubbly fight. Do you understand the difference? The difference? I'm already set in my career path and my team won a Super Bowl. I can make executive decisions at the time my team won a Super Bowl. I could paint the side of my goddamn house Kelly Green if I want. What you got, some Cowboys pajamas? You was a baby when it happened, man. Lord Brunson, calm down, man. Listen, man, listen. Who the hell is, what? Calm down. No, that ain't what happened. That just says how long it took your team to finally do it. That just says we in two different places, man. You missed the concept. Once again, you missed the concept. Like I said, you a Buccaneers fan, be happy your team got a Super Bowl. If you got a championship, and I'm giving praise to teams with championships, why are you hating right now? Lord, you have a P.O. box. I'm gonna set up a P.O. box today. I'm gonna set up a P.O. box today. Oh, Steelers fan, Mac Main? Come on, brother. Come on. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. Come on, man. These dudes remember in the days when they got low Cowboys bibs. When they got bibs. Come on, bruh. When they got bibs, they remember them days. Redskins still got more than y'all. I don't care who got more. You missed the point. I'm a champion, stupid. I'm a champion. You missing the point, dog. When I die, I'm going to be happy about this. I'm a champion. You missed the point, bruh. You missed the point. You miss it. I'm not going to die without being a champion. I'm not going to die without saying that. You missed the point, man. It's a point to this, man. We're not here just to talk about who got how many. You missed the point, bruh. And that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all so hung up on we got 5 that you missed the point. You're not the only one with Super Bowls, man. You're not the only one with Super Bowls. We in that club. We're the Ritz. We in the Ritz. We get the same room service you get. It's banners in our stadium. Before the Super Bowl era and after the Super Bowl era. We don't just got retired jerseys and NFC championships no more. Every banner that you could have, we got. NFC championship banners, division banners, Super Bowl banners, world champion banners. Y'all won one Super Bowl, now you want to talk history. What are you talking about? My one Super Bowl ain't history. The last quarterback to throw a touchdown in the Super Bowl was Nick Foles. That sounds pretty recent, don't it? You got to talk about history when you talk about your Super Bowls, man. That's what I'm saying. That's always you're absolutely right, LT. When we get our second Super Bowl, oh, but y'all don't got 3. These dudes, listen, Eagles fans, don't let these dudes fool you into thinking they the Super Bowl police. Don't let them, man. Don't let them fool you into thinking they the Super Bowl police, man. They not. There's only a couple of these Dallas Cowboys content creators that can accurately talk about Super Bowls and Dallas history. If you accurately know about Dallas Cowboy history, I suggest you follow Simus. And from there, make your own decisions. But my recommendation to you will be follow Simus. The rest of these dudes out here talking about, I don't know what they're talking about. They're getting y'all riled up. For a failure. I know no failure. I started my YouTube channel preseason of the Super Bowl season. I've been winning since I pressed record. I know no failure at this point. My daughter was born. Let me show y'all something real quick. You kidding me, dog? Are you kidding me? This my daughter first Eagles jersey. First Eagles jersey. This is my daughter first Eagles jersey. The first one. And she still can fit it. That's pretty recent to me. I just watched it for her. This is my daughter first Eagles jersey. What is it? A 2T. And she still can fit it. If she say, Daddy, I want to put on a hat. I want to put on a hat, Daddy. You got an Eagles hat, Daddy? Here you go. A championship hat. What are you tripping, dog? What are you tripping on? My daughter was born in 2016. The Carson Wentz era. We know no failure no more. We're different now. We're different. We know no failure. We only know success. My daughter don't know the dark ages. As far as my daughter know, we the greatest football team in the world. We know no failure. That's what our young fan base know. What do your young fan base know, Dallas? What do your young fan base know, Dallas? They know failure and misery. A 7-year-old Dallas fan is a loser. He knows nothing about winning. A 15-year-old Dallas Cowboys fan only knows losing. Do you know a 21-year-old Dallas Cowboys fan, a man old enough to buy a drink, doesn't know anything about winning? Old enough to buy a drink, and you don't know nothing about winning the Super Bowl. Pathetic. Pathetic. We used to be like that, Eagles Nation, but we are like that no more. We're in the club, whether they want us in the club or not. They cannot take that away from us. Don't matter if we got 1. Don't matter if they got 20. We got it. We got something that everybody don't got. Now listen, I advise. Now listen. I advise. This is my daughter's first jersey. I got to show you this again. I got to show you this again, man. Do you understand, Desert Eagle? What's going on, Desert Eagle? I got to show you this again. This is my daughter's first jersey. First jersey. Championship, a champion on the back of that. A current player still. How you a Cowboys fan and you 21 years on the earth and you never seen one from a franchise with all that history? Despicable. Despicable. I'm gonna tell you another thing. What else is despicable? If any Panthers fan, any Falcons fan, any Bills fan, any Vikings fan, any Lions fan, they think that we gonna talk and we gonna have the same conversation, no, it ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be like that. That's why I don't respect half the teams this year on our schedule. They want to bloviate like they so good. When? Where they been good recently? When? You talking about recent success? All you can talk about is the Patriots and the Steelers. For real. Seahawks been successful. Little spurts. Giants. These dudes don't have no recent success. Chargers? Listen. I got to be reminded of the Chargers. I don't even care. I don't even care that the Chargers are even anything. I have to be reminded of the Chargers. They're trash. Get your priorities in order. Understand who's a champion and understand who's not a champion. If a Chargers fan want to argue sports with me right now, you know the first thing I'm gonna ask him? How many rings you? Because I'm allowed to do that now. I'm allowed to do that now. If I want to go out and have dinner and I want to put some rings on, I got a Super Bowl ring in my closet I can go put on the opposite hand of my wedding ring. I got rings to put on now. If I want to knock on somebody's door because they owe me some money, I put that fat ass Super Bowl ring on and knock on that door. I need my money. I got the brass knuckles, man. Y'all ain't got that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm talking about this, Desert Eagle. That's why I'm talking like this. People are so confused about not having rings that you got ringless teams arguing. The Panthers want to argue with the Falcons. It's like two guys. It's like It's like two guys on Mars arguing over the last piece of bread that nobody else cared to hear the argument about. Keep that shit on Mars. Keep that on Mars. We don't care. We don't hear you. Listen, I was thinking about getting my car washed today. I just had a breakfast burger with eggs on it, bacon. Um, my sneakers are a little bit dirty. Ask me what that got to do with this conversation. Absolutely nothing, but that's the type of stuff I think about when I hear a ringless man talking. I don't hear you. Because that's how they treated us before we got the job done. Hey, thank you for that donation, JM. Imagine being a Cowboys fan walking around 2018 division champs gear like it means something now. My point exactly. My point exactly. My point exactly. My point exactly. What's the largest litter of puppies a dog ever had? That's the type of shit I think about when I hear a Falcons fan and a Panthers fan talking about Super Bowls. I don't hear you. And truthfully, I don't care to. They treated us like trash until we got the job done. They treated us like trash until we got the job done. Now, I'm not saying it's payback. We need to treat people like trash, but I'm saying that we are no longer trash. ICK, what's that? You know what I'm saying? At any given time, if the sun in my eyes, I could block it with a Super Bowl hat. Remember that. 90s Cowboys players used to smash the Eagles cheerleaders. JJ Triller, man. Before your dad took your mom serious, didn't he used to do the same thing to her? You see what I'm saying? Don't make me turn into the Dark Lord. Don't make me turn into the Dark Lord. This was supposed to be positive. Don't make me turn into the Dark Lord. Keep opening your mouth with this stupid stuff. Like, you gotta understand something, man. I have one of those chain belts of bullets. You understand me? I have unlimited clapbacks. As soon as you say it, my mind looks like a ticking time bomb. And I'm right back at you. No pun intended. Don't make me do it, man. Don't make me do it. You can never, a Dallas Cowboys fan could never belittle an Eagles fan anymore. You can't do it anymore. Right. Bro, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even like to talk about shortcomings, but like, didn't Michael Irvin used to get blasted? Like, come on, bro. Wasn't Michael Irvin on that booger sugar? Wasn't Michael Irvin on that soft? Wasn't Michael Irvin on that soft? Come on, bro. He was on a soft Air Force. I'm not gonna turn dark on him yet. I'm not gonna turn dark on him yet. I'm gonna save it for the regular season. We got other videos coming. You know what I'm saying? We got more videos coming out. They thought they was gonna wound us when they said, "Oh, we got a male cheerleader." They thought they was gonna wound us when they said we got a male cheerleader, like Michael Sandman play for him. You see how fast I get right back at you in your situation? Like y'all linebacker from the 80s didn't marry a boy. LT was a crackhead. They signed Michael Sam. Here they go now. They want to swear up and down they didn't sign Michael Sam. Michael Sam was on your practice squad. He was a member of your football team. He was in the huddle. But he wasn't wearing a skirt. You don't know what he doing his off time. That's neither here nor there. He was in your huddle, though. He was signed to your team. He was getting more press than Jerry Jones. That was the problem. All right, Tommy, have a good one. You know what I'm saying? He was getting more press than Jerry Jones. That's why I let him go. Tell me again how sorry the Chargers are. Like, the Chargers are trash, man. Phillip Rivers is overrated. He just stays healthy. That's how his numbers are, man. The Chargers, man. The Chargers, man. Who cares about the Chargers, though? Who cares about the Chargers? The Chargers are like least likely to ever win a ring. Listen, Tom Brady, if you don't got a ring and you're in the AFC, Tom Brady really messed that up for you. I'm not gonna lie. Tom Brady and Ben Roethlisberger and all them teams, man, they really messed that up for you. You gotta wait for like a lot of those guys to be gone, and then when they gone, your quarterback, your good chance is gone. You gotta rebuild with them. We could have had Zeke, we chose Wentz. Hey man, we could have had Zeke, but we chose a ring. We could have had Zeke, but we chose a ring. The best benefit of having is being able to ring check. I agree. What's going on with the Jenkins situation? Not much. And who cares about some male cheerleader? They reached harder than Majin Buu on that. They reached hard for sure. They reached hard. It's like then it wasn't all of them. You can't even really talk. Look at the class of content creator who made the video. Look at the dude who made the video about it. Hey girls, look at him. That's how he sound when he talk. Just classless, man. Just classless, man. Just classless. Just classless. All right, man. Enjoy your lunch. I wasn't supposed to be on here this long anyway, man. I had physical therapy today, man. Let me get a shout out. Hey, shout out to you. I am JM Ruiz. All right, y'all. I got an official video coming out later on this afternoon. I'll let this one marinate for a couple. Man, I'm gonna leave it up here, man. I'm gonna leave it up here. We want to talk championships. A lot of people need to look at this, man. A lot of people need to know the rules of championships. A lot of people need to like really start addressing us as world champion Eagles fan, world champion Lord Brunson. You know what I'm saying? World champion Brunson, dark champion Lord. However you want to mix it up, but it got to be some type of championship in it from now on. Especially if you don't got a ring. The league is doing